Okay, it wasn't exactly as easy as just arriving to a ready-made home. This whole process took nearly 2 weeks. That includes finding apartments, shortlisting the ones that I actually like, then seeing out of those which I can actually get. Because, bachelor and Muslim, then finalizing the apartment, signing the rent agreement, all the paperwork. So my mom was actually with me during all of this because her signatures are required in some of the paperwork. But she's back in Jaipur, so I'm all alone now. Now yes, I will reveal the rent and the entire list of expenses in getting a place later in the video because this is my first time, so it was all new to me. But now that I've gone through that, I can share what exactly all documents you need, what you can expect, and what will be all the costs like brokerage, security deposit, stamp duty, registration fee, service charge, police verification, etc. if you ever plan on moving out yourself or if you're just curious. But before that, I want to make one thing very clear. In my previous 2 videos, I saw few people commenting on the apartment, on how nice the apartment is and how I'm apparently from a rich family. Bro, that's not my apartment. I wish it was, but it's not. And I'm not from a rich family either. I'm from an average Indian middle class family. That flat you saw was just an Airbnb which was in a place called Hiranandani Gardens, Powai, which if you don't know is one of the most expensive places to live in India, with rent being in the range of 40 to 60,000 per month for 1 BHK. That's right, 1 BHK. Where I am right now is Hiranandani Estate, which is 40 minutes away from Hiranandani Gardens, Powai. The area in my opinion is just as good while being significantly cheaper. And that's because Hiranandani Gardens is in central Mumbai where land is very expensive. The rent is significantly higher in Hiranandani Gardens purely because of the location. It's also where IIT Bombay is. And before you say I'm not technically in Mumbai, yes, I'm not. Bro, I'm not trying to pay 50,000 per month to live in a shoebox. The way I see it is, unless you have a job in Mumbai which requires you to be in Mumbai from Monday to Friday, it doesn't make sense in my opinion to live there. And even then, bro, there are people who go from Pune to Mumbai for their job instead of living in Mumbai just because it is so expensive to live there. I mean, it's literally the most expensive city to live in India. Bro, I saw 1 BHK flats going for over 1 lakh per month in rent. You can get a much better value for money if you live in Thane or Navi Mumbai because you can go to Mumbai anytime you want since it's so close. And that's exactly where I looked for apartments, Thane and Navi Mumbai. And yes, I am renting this place because of few reasons. Like I said before, I'm not from a rich family. I can only spend what I make myself. And I have only been earning for around 2 years, so I'm not exactly sitting on a huge amount of wealth that I can splash on a flat. Secondly, it's just way more flexible. Because let's just say one day I'm like, I miss North Indian food way too much. I want to move to Delhi. All I have to do in that case is give a 1 month notice to the owner, stating that I want to move out in a month. In that month, I can search for a new place and the owner can search for a new tenant. And after a month, I can easily move out of the apartment. And thirdly, I think renting is becoming considerably cheaper than buying because of how interest rates are on home loans right now. Now, obviously that depends on case to case, how much is the deposit, how much is the loan amount, what is the location, etc. But especially in areas like Gurgaon where real estate prices are very high, it's much cheaper to just rent than buy. Plus, you don't have to put yourself in a debt to a loan which you then have to pay no matter what. Whereas renting is way more flexible because if you don't want to pay a high rent, you can just move to a different location with lower rent. Okay, a brief history. Up until now, I was living with my parents in Jaipur. Now, Jaipur isn't exactly a big city like Delhi or Mumbai, but it's not a small city either. It's still top 10 in India, so it's relatively big. In my opinion, no bias, it's one of the best cities to live in India. The infrastructure is decent, the roads are very wide, you rarely ever get stuck in traffic. There's big shopping malls, restaurants, cafes, etc. And the city itself is very safe. Plus, most importantly, it's very affordable. Me and my parents were living in a 3 BHK and the rent was 17,000 per month. Yes, 17,000 per month for a 3 BHK. Now, we weren't exactly living in central Jaipur, but we weren't out of Jaipur either. It was still very much in the city. Plus, Jaipur is very close to the capital of the country, Delhi. It's only a 3-4 hour train journey. Now, if you're asking, well, if Jaipur is so good, then why didn't you get a flat there? Very valid question. And to that I say, bro, I tried. I selected flats I liked. Every time I would reach out to the broker, they would either straight up deny it because I'm a Muslim, or they would just say it's not available. Now, I don't know if they're saying it's not available just because I'm a Muslim, or if they aren't actually available, because the very first thing they ask you is what's your name. I tell my name ZaidZIZ, and then they decide if it's available for me or not. In most cases they said that the flats I'm looking for are not available, but they can show this other flat in a building that's still under construction. What? Bro, if I wanted that flat, I would have reached out to the broker of that flat. So yeah, then I came to Mumbai and found that rent is very expensive, especially in central Mumbai. So I did some research and selected Thane and Navi Mumbai as the areas to look for flats in, as they're both part of the Mumbai metropolitan region and closely connected to Mumbai's main urban and suburban areas while being significantly cheaper. Now, in my experience in Mumbai, some brokers did say that being a Muslim could still be an issue with some owners, but nowhere near as it was in Jaipur. The bachelor thing, however, that's an issue everywhere in the country. Most people here in India just prefer families as tenants than bachelors. That's just how it is. You can't run from that. I did live in Delhi for a very brief period before this, but never actually moved out and got my own place there. I just go to Delhi regularly because a lot of my family members live there. Jaipur is where I've lived until now, and this was my room in Jaipur. So I would say half of this is my room till about here. Yeah, this part basically serves as a storeroom for this entire apartment. Every book, every toy, every object from 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago can be found in that cupboard. It's basically a gateway to another dimension. Let me see if I can open it. So we have what the fuck do you call this? We got an Oxford dictionary right here. And what do we have here? Oh my god, that's my fucking Hot Wheels. My fucking Hot Wheels. This is my very handy setup. It includes my laptop, a laptop table that I got from Amazon, and this 300 rupees Bose earphones. Yeah, this is what I used to make KSI clips. By the way, this laptop was one of the very first things I bought from my own money. It's 8GB RAM, a bit slow, but it does the job. Yeah, before this I used to have a mid 2012 MacBook Pro which my mum bought for me second hand from OLX after I completed my 12th grade. And that costed around 25,000, which is very cheap for a MacBook. In comparison, this costed around 60,000. It's one of the most expensive things I've bought for myself. Then comes that AC because I live in North India. Then after that AC comes these Off-White and Nike collab. And by the way, before you comment Kothi Bangla check, these are not as expensive as you think. I only have 4 pairs of shoes. These AF ones, these sport shoes from Decathlon that my chacha gifted it to me. And these. Yeah, these are here because they basically got fucked when I went to Juhu Beach. Then comes that wardrobe. Yes, that was cheaper than the shoes. Then comes this stupid thing that I got from Amazon. It basically measures air quality index in a room. Moment of truth. I mean, that's not bad. Okay, why is it going up? Bro, just stop. I mean, to be honest, that's not that bad considering we just had Diwali. And yes, I do all the work from my bed because this table is basically used to dump all the empty Amazon packages, and this chair is used as a towel hanger. This is where I hang all my day-to-day clothes. And this is the view. Yeah, you can't even see one single person from here. Also, this blonde slash peela slash chapri slash anime character gone wrong look. It has to go now. But before that, I think my mom just made biryani. So I think I'm gonna have that right now. There's no leg piece because I ate it yesterday. Okay, so before this I basically lived in a joint family house, and I remember we didn't used to have an AC. We had a cooler in one room. So in summers I basically used to sleep on a sofa in my parents' room. Bro, it's November. How is this so fucking hot? Also, we had a very small lawn as in garden, and we used to play cricket in there, and the ball always used to end up in, what the fuck do you call a nali in English? Basically a very narrow gutter, and half of that ball used to get submerged in the gutter, and basically we had to get the ball out without getting our fingers in the gutter. Okay, let's see if I end up fixing this mess or if I end up fucking it up even more. Look, I don't know about you lot, but I like it. If you like it, good. If you don't like it, then feel free to roast me in the comments. Anyways, I'm gonna pack now because I think I have to leave. Okay, back to present now. Let's get into all the expenses, all the damage my wallet took in getting this place. Now the base rent of this place is 22,000 per month. This building has over 30 floors. I had 2 options. One was between 10th and 15th floor, and the other one was on 30th something floor. The one that was on the higher floor had 2 washrooms, whereas the one in the middle floors had 1 washroom. The rent was same in both the flats, so I obviously preferred the one on the higher floor. So I sent my profile to the owner, and take a guess, I got refused because the owner didn't want to give the flat to a bachelor. Fuck. So I went with the other one, which is this one. Now, like I said before, the base rent of this place is 22,000 per month. That doesn't include any of the furniture. I've rented almost all of the furniture here, and it has come to around 8 to 10,000 per month. Now this will be different everywhere because the AC I have rented is alone almost 3,000 per month. So if you live in Bangalore, for example, where AC is not required, the rent of the furniture would obviously be way less. Also, I think it took around 2,600 just for the installation of the AC, which is besides the rent of the AC. Now the rest of the furniture is just sofa, bed, wardrobe, TV unit, microwave, fridge, etc. These items will also have a security deposit which you will get back once you return the furniture, so I haven't counted that in the furniture's rent. And just like the furniture, the flat itself has a security deposit which you will get back once you get out of the place. Now this is different everywhere. For example, in Delhi and Jaipur, the security deposit is usually the rent of the first month or the rent of first 2 or 3 months max. Whereas here it was 1 lakh rupees. So there's base rent of the flat which is 22,000 per month. There's refundable security deposit for the flat which is 1 lakh. There's rent of the furniture which is around 10,000 per month, plus again refundable security deposit for the furniture. Then there's brokerage, which is the amount you pay to the agent who got you the flat. Here it's the first month's rent, so 22,000. There was 600 rupees annual fee for the club membership, which basically gets you the access to all the club amenities. Now there were other expenses which were split between me and the owner. These were stamp duty, registration fees, service charge and police verification. So my split for that was I think around 2,000 rupees. So in total for the first month I paid, and now from here on I will pay 22,000 per month as the rent of this place, around 10,000 per month for the furniture plus electricity charges. Yes, it's a lot, but it would be way higher if I was in Powai. And like I said before, I also looked up apartments in Navi Mumbai, and the rent there was pretty similar to like it is in Thane. So yes, living all alone now for the first time ever. I'm very excited and also nervous. But yes, like I said before, since I'm renting this place, for any reason if I want to move out, I can just give a 1 month notice. Now I will give a full tour of this flat in another video because some of the furniture is yet to arrive. For a few days I was actually sleeping on the floor because this pretty much had no furniture. I basically rented a mattress for 200 rupees per night, and I put that mattress in the living room. I was sleeping, working, doing everything on that mattress. Now most of the furniture has arrived, some is yet to come, and that's why I'm saying I'll do a tour in another video. So stay tuned for that, subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in another video.
Okay, this is my first time at the beach. If I feel anything on my feet, any insect, any species, any fish, I am never coming back to any beach ever again, bro. Okay. Fuck, I feel something. Fuck, benchot. Okay, I think it was a stone. Okay, this is cool. I'm gonna try to get in even deeper. Okay, I definitely feel something now. Fuck, I'm going back to Delhi, bro.